2023 was the worst year ever for the YouTube channel Illuminaughtii, as she found herself in controversy that caused her to lose all respect amongst her friends, fans, and employees, and even maybe some self-respect for herself, as instead of hiring new employees or doing some of the work that they would have done herself, she decided that it doesn't matter anymore, and that it's not worth putting any effort into her videos. H-Bomber called this out on Twitter when he says, "Illuminauttii's quality control standards have somehow gotten worse. In the latest video, the voiceover just cuts out for 5 minutes."
But what about other storms? And why does
He then follows up the clip by saying, "You only missed something this obvious if you were completely asleep at the wheel, like a single test watch. Hell, clicking through the video just to check if it rendered correctly would catch this. And no one can even tell her it's happened, because comments on all her videos have been turned off since my plagiarism video came out." Jamie Ree Bainal responds by saying, "I love having access to the dislike count at a time like this, showing that the dislikes outweigh the likes on her recent video." Theo says, 5K views in 12 hours on a 1.3 million sub channel? Holy shit, it's over. Brandon Masters responds with a screenshot of the transcript from the video and captions it by saying, "Quite a refreshingly original script," to which H-Bomber responds by laughing. Actman responds by saying, "There's no fucking way this is real." Sean Vids responds by saying, "Pause for effect." Trey the Explainer responds, "Illuminaughtii! You forgot the voiceover! Illuminaughtii!" showing Walter screaming at her from the backseat of a car. Jenny Nicholson responds by saying, "I like it like this. Kind of haunting." Sakib says, "At least with the silence, nobody can accuse her of plagiarizing stuff." Vosh says, "High IQ response to plagiarism accusations. Simply have no script at all." Jesse Gomez responds by saying, "Any video editor would die inside if they released a video with a mistake like this. I know it would eat me up so bad." Chuds of TikTok responds to H-Bomber by saying, "As someone who has only ever casually saw her videos, but heard randomly of controversy a while ago, but not seeing a clear explanation and not caring enough to dig deeper, I'm very glad you explained it in a thorough manner. Thanks." Jericho FR says, "It's kinda crazy when you get big you can just produce slop and people will eat it up. LOL." Drawslave Jack says, "It's not a rhetorical question. She's genuinely asking us why it keeps happening and is waiting for an answer." Nicholas Diorio says, "Maybe she fired her editors because she's busy throwing her money at lawsuits." Hamish Steely says, "Me bringing up a topic I'm interested at a party that nobody gives me any follow-up questions about." BigBean.gov shares this clip and says, "Turns out the audio was just really quiet and you can hear it if you boost the volume."
Security system takes control of Squidward's house and begins attacking the city, leaving the mayor to give Squidward community service for the damage he caused, even though SpongeBob and Patrick were in his house the whole fucking time and were responsible for everything. Yeah! Fuck this episode!
Shay says, "New foolproof strategy to avoid plagiarism. Just don't speak in videos." Chongo says, "She really said..." Scott says, "Holy fucking shit." LMP says, "Can't be accused of plagiarism if you're not saying anything, I guess." TV Dude shows this picture of a soldier and says, "Illuminaughtii when she sees H-Bomber trending on Twitter again." Tantacruel says, "It's a statement about being silenced." Rose shows this clip and says, "I'm glad she's finally taking a stance against bread." Grimace shows a clip from her video and captions it by saying, "Okay, but this is unintentionally extremely funny to me."
But what about other storms? And why does this
Bear in response with a screenshot from that part of the video and says, "You burned my house to the ground?" The culprit? I don't know. Dave A. Scott Jr. responds to him by saying, "You were right. It's hilarious. I want the end credits to come in right after that shrug." Grimace then responds, "But what about other storms? And why does it keep happening? Hawaii." Curb Your Enthusiasm credits roll. Cage quote tweets H-Bomber Guy and says, "No way she just dropped an instrumental version of a video essay." Dumbsville quote tweets H-Bomber Guy and says, "What do you mean? This is a great improvement. I don't have to listen to this bitch's voice." The Real Neo quote tweets H-Bomber Guy with a little comic they made and the caption, "What I think happened." Great, an article about natural disasters. I'll just use it as a script. Cool article. And why does this keep happening? Pay $6 a month to read the full article. Well, I'm not paying for that. Solar Sands quote tweets H-Bomber Guy and says, "It still infuriates me that YouTube removed the dislike button when so many videos are so unbelievably shit like this, and they just deleted a really quick and easy way to show people a video is unbelievably shit. It's never been great, but I feel like ever since that change, bullshit spam channels have been more common, and it shamefully brings down the entire platform as a result." Trey the Explainer quote tweets H-Bomber Guy and says, "It's still up, by the way, a day later, and she still hasn't fixed it or taken the video down. She either doesn't know or doesn't care." Nikolai says, "Genuinely depressing how many YouTube channels just become content farms the creator doesn't give a fuck about the moment they start making serious money." And that is about it for the comments on iilluminaughtie's egregious editing mistake of just not having 5 minutes worth of voiceover in the video. I don't even know if this is a mistake because it is so blatant and is something that is so hard to miss. Maybe just something went wrong with the audio and she just didn't give a fuck and figured that nobody would watch that far into the video, or the people that do just wouldn't care that much and skip ahead or click on a different video. I really don't know how this ends up happening, even if you are being lazy and not double checking your content. A mistake like this is just insane to have in a video. But what's even more insane is that it's been 5 days since this video was uploaded, and the issue still hasn't been fixed with a re-upload or an explanation from iilluminaaughtii or anything. It's just still muted. I don't even know what's the point of uploading to a channel if your video is gonna be this messed up. She should just quit at this point, in my opinion, but I would love to hear your opinion in the comment section below. I don't know how you could defend this, but if there's any iilluminaaughtii fans left who would love to try, I might actually pin your comment if you do a good enough job defending this, because I think it's honestly impossible. But regardless, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I know it was a bit of a short one, but I thought this was kind of important to bring up, considering it shows just how much iilluminaaughtii has fallen in the last year to the point where she just doesn't give a fuck about her videos at all. So despite the short length, I hope you enjoyed regardless. If you want to keep up to date with more Twitter drama, of course, subscribe to this channel with notifications on. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.